Oh, look, straight up. Oh, that's a great view. The white terracotta straight ahead. You know, terracotta, it's like a sand-baked brick. It's not quite granite and it's not quite brick. It kind of walks the mainstream middle. The difference, though, between stone and terracotta, I think with me that strikes me the most, is that terracotta reflects the sunlight and stone absorbs it. And you can see the bouncy light along this building. When I see terracotta like this, it just makes me feel like I'm senselessly running through a meadow or high grassland area nude. As you move up the building, can't you feel the undulations of her curvature? Oh, yes, yes. That slight groan sometimes that some people have in the act of intercourse, the like, ugh.
Just around the corner is an animal that has a strange relationship with the history of London. In the mid-13th century, King Henry III had a zoo in the Tower of London, and people would marvel at the sight of a polar bear fishing for salmon in the Thames. The river became so dirty so quickly that it became impossible for this bear to fish anymore. Bringing you here to show you some objects that saved London and were exhibited in this pavilion in the Great Exhibition. And these are the ceramic pipes manufactured by Royal Dalton and Lambeth that saved London from its sewage problem. And here we are in Lambeth, on the site of the potteries where Royal Dalton and many others produced the pipes that allowed for London's sanitary revolution. Only later did they become famous for the potteries, vases and figurines that we all know. And that makes me wonder, what will the next story on this site be?
You know, London is full of fantastic industries, that thousands of people are working out there now doing expert things that nobody's really acknowledging.
We're establishing a dialogue between the varied expertise behind ceramic design. This starts with our work at Grimsleck Farm. Utilising the workshops at the farm, we're developing a series of prototypes based on the original pipes that Royal Dalton displayed at the Great Exhibition. Translating the functional qualities of pipes into decorative form acts to symbolically change their meaning through additive and subtractive fabrication techniques. The column, as an object, fulfills dual function, providing a sense of place while acting as a symbolic narrative device. Adopting this typology and simultaneously breaking it down, we're using the fragmented column both to celebrate the story of London's sanitary revolution and engage the public in a playful installation.
Wir haben bei der Herstellung unserer Objekte vor allem auf die CNC-Maschine in Verbindung mit Rhino gesetzt, weil es möglich war, dadurch hochpräzise Daten anzulegen und es hier vor Ort fertigen zu lassen. Mit dem Einsatz von verschiedenen Bohrköpfen war es auch möglich, unterschiedlichste Muster auf die Oberfläche zu projizieren, die nach dem Glasieren der Keramik unterschiedlichste Schatten werfen kann.
We've been making use of digital modelling, hand sculpting and CNC milling to test our proposals, working with the newly formed Darwin Terracotta. In fact, there used to be Shaw's, who collaborated with Charles Holland and Grayson Perry on the House of Essex, so who better to help us with our fabrication process?
We have the passion, and you cannot run this industry without the passion. As any manufacturer deals with clay and glaze and anything, they actually tell you, you know, trial this, trial that, trial that. Throw in some cornflakes in there, and you know. And you've got your sculptors, you've got your modellers and moulders. Then actually back up in the design office, we have guys who know how to clad buildings. It's a real mix of like people and, you know, skills.
It's quite a big thing, I think, in development now, the idea of a story and the idea of narrative as well, that placemaking and stuff. We sort of hit upon the pottery ceramic thing almost like as a kind of obviously thing, kind of quite late in the day in a way, yeah, because thought, well, it should be a pottery building, that would make sense. And then there were very, very few people who could make that. Then we went to Shaw's, that immediately kind of moved the project on like really rapidly.
In parallel to our collaboration with Darwin, we're working closely with the Royal College of Art Ceramics Department in Battersea. The Ceramics Department at the RCA is the only school of its kind currently expanding in the country, and we're building on this to re-establish historic connections to local art colleges, designers and manufacturers. In doing this, we aim to begin a new chapter in the history of ceramics on the South Bank.
Can give you one of these. This is that, you know, the mould I showed you.
Yeah. And what form's this? What's this object become?
Important to me, it's the moments of life. Yes! Yes! Oh God, please. The baking parts of life. On the left side, you see those like lioness characters way up